All right, guys, welcome back. This is December 8th, the Monday before the show. I flew in early and stayed at a hotel by myself, and my wife was coming in that Wednesday, so I had a couple days to stay by myself. Usually post-plane, I'm a watery mess, but I think me and Nelson have figured out a way that I can land pretty dry, because in these pictures I'm holding no water. The reason why I wanted to get to the show early or get to Texas early is because you're able to weigh in an extra day early than I thought. So instead of getting there Wednesday, weighing in Thursday, I wanted to get there Monday and set myself up to be able to have a great opportunity to carb up and truly show my best physique. So we were about 205 when we landed, and we have to be 198. So we were about 7 pounds off in 3 days. Is easy work. Last time we did Classic, we were, I think, 12 pounds over the day before. So the joke was like a pound an hour. So this was a breeze, in quotes. Sorry about that wind. After I sent Nelson these pictures, he wanted me to go eat and then go to the gym, which I chose Absolute Recomp because they had a posing room and it was pretty sick. Go get a pump and then send him post-workout pictures. Throughout the week, I only trained 3 times, and we had to keep the intensity pretty low and pull back on the volume the last couple weeks just to hold less inflammation and get my weight to come down. Throughout the week, you're going to see the next couple pictures are some check-ins throughout the week. We were doing 2 gallons of water a day with 5 ounces of chicken and 5 chocolate rice cakes per meal. And we were doing that 5 times a day with 40 minutes of cardio. My weight got down to 202 was the lowest I saw before weigh-ins. So I had to go sauna, and I asked Nelson what he wanted to see and what weight he wanted me to come out of the sauna. And he said 196. So I ended up coming out at surprisingly 194. I was in there for literally 60 minutes straight. And here are a couple, here's a quick clip of how flat and depleted I looked post sauna. But honestly, just knowing I was right there, it was just, I was just so excited. Tim, thank you for coming in handy with the trash bag because it really made me sweat a lot more. And once I knew we were good, we were able to eat, went to weigh-ins. We were one of the first people in line. And then we got to do a big carb up. So we were pretty much doing 7 ounces of meat, 2 muffins, 150 rice per meal, every hour and a half, or the equivalent to that. And then we went to get a quick little workout in, a quick little pump. I sent Nelson a video, and I remember sending him the video being like, ugh, I look like shit. And then slept, woke up, took some pictures, pretty much the same meals all throughout the day that I just said before. And then Nelson wanted me to get a burger and fry from McDonald's. So I did that, and it was a double quarter pounder with cheese, 2 large fries, no cheese. And we ended up weighing 212 the night before. And if you know anything, that shirt is the most important shirt to me because it's Ben. So I always use it as either the shirt I tan in or the shirt I use as my pillow. So now that I outgrew it, it's my pillow shirt the night before the show. I ended up walking out on stage next to the guy who got his pro card. This was the first time this year that I had 0 sweat on stage, so that was nice. I was overall pretty confident going up there. I knew my condition was going to be with some of the best. My posing was going to be some of the best. The tan looked really good. But I just got overlooked, honestly. I truly believe that. I think I could have been in the mix, but it is what it is. I couldn't have asked for a better look. Nelson nailed it. Usually I'm scared to eat because I'm scared about my waist, but to gain, go from 194 to 208 and be peeled and full and not spilled over is absolutely mind-blowing to me. So I can just only imagine what we're going to be able to do this coming off season. He's really figured out my body well, and we just work extremely well together. So with that said, I am going to be moving up to heavyweights, and for the first time not having to do any crazy things to make weight. So I'm expecting I'll be around 212 at weigh-ins. Not sure when that will be. Hopefully it'll have another killer year, and I'll be able to put on 12 pounds of stage weight again. But we'll see. I'm in no rush. I'm just ready to grow and make this into a pro quality physique. At the end here are a couple pictures with my call out. The guy to my right is a guy who goes to my gym, Josh, and we were talking about standing next to each other on stage during prep, but obviously not in third call outs.